3 years for a situationship? You should have been moved on. Welcome to Down in the DMs with your girl, Chlöe Bailey. I am here to solve all of your relationship dramas. Hello, next caller. Dear Chlöe, my partner admitted he had an emotional affair with my cousin, and I don't know what to do. We've been together for 5 years now, and we've been drifting apart, and after some family parties, I noticed he and my cousin had gotten quite close. He admitted recently that he's been having an emotional affair with her and feels guilty, but wants to end that relationship and continue with me. I don't know if I can trust him again. Do you think we could move on? Drop him. Because you will always see your cousin at the family outings. And best believe it's more than just an emotional affair. If he's telling you it's an emotional affair, it was a physical affair. Drop him. I think an emotional affair is worse than a physical affair because sometimes men just can't keep it in their pants. But when it's emotional, then you might love the person, and that's a lot worse and heavier than lust. Dear Chlöe, do you have any advice on putting yourself out there after a 3-year situationship where you were led on? I've held back from dating since then because I feel used and struggle with trust issues. Buckle up, girlie. Get a cute dress, get your freakum dress, go out on the town, and open your DMs. I think you should get your feet wet. You deserve much more than what you had. 3 years for a situationship? You should have been moved on. So I'm talking to a guy right now that I really like, and he really likes me, but the problem is he's a friend's ex. I didn't even know it because she's a newer friend that I've met at work, but apparently they have a very tangled past, but they split amicably. We're keeping it on the hush for now because I don't want to possibly hurt her feelings as we've gotten closer recently, but I also really like this man and I see us having a future together, and he's expressed the same. I don't want her to feel like I'm keeping something from her, even though I am. I'm really starting to feel bad about it because she's mentioned him in passing and I acted like I had no clue who he is to conceal the relationship. I just want to know if I'm doing too much sneaking around. How should I break this news to her while keeping our friendship intact and also not making work awkward? Well, even more awkward because it's already awkward for me. Girl, if you are close friends, not even just acquaintances, if you're actual friends and she's confiding to you about him, I understand it's a newer friend, but no. You either move on from the friend or move on from the guy. You can't be in both relationships because it's gonna get real messy. You can't help who you fall in love with, but you can help who you're friends with. And you can help with conversations you have. Dear Chlöe, how do you know when someone is the one? You know someone is the one when you feel all warm and fuzzy inside whenever they say your name or you see them look at you. You just start imagining your life with them and you can just picture it clearly and vividly and you feel your most comfortable self. The song that plays in my head when I know I have found the one, it has to be, when I first saw you, I said, oh my. From Dreamgirls, the one Jamie Foxx character sings to Dina Jones. And also There Goes My Baby by Usher. This is fun. Dear Chlöe, me and my ex stopped talking to each other since early February. Just recently, he called me 3 times in a row, but when I called back, it went straight to voicemail. What does that mean? That means he was bored and he wanted someone to feed his ego. And he left you on voicemail because the person he actually wanted to talk to finally picked up. Dear Chlöe, I need your help. I met someone at university and fell for them quickly. We've hit it off and hung out a few times with our other's friends. But there's a problem. I haven't noticed it myself, but another friend thinks this person has been really rude to me right to my face. Am I so infatuated by them that I'm not seeing it? Should I trust my heart or my friend's concerns and move on? I know. Sometimes we can be blind in love. But if your friend's peeping, maybe just try to take the shades off a little bit. Rude is where I draw the line. If they're shading you and making you feel less than, how are you not picking up on that? So maybe just start paying attention. Trust what your friend has to say if you guys have been close friends for a while. It depends on the friend. Sometimes some friends don't want you to be happy, so it depends on the friend you're talking about. You can always know when someone truly wants you to be happy by how they react when something great happens to you. When you tell them good news, do they really seem happy? Or do they seem more excited when you come to them about something bad happening in your life? That's how you know. Just pay attention. Dear Chlöe, I recently just got to college and I've been having a hell of a time, meeting new people, making new friends, and even new relations. So I've met this dude from my friend and we started talking via text. At first I wasn't feeling him, but once I found out his room was only 4 doors down from mine, of course I went. So I went to his dorm and on our first time meeting each other, we kind of slept together. Kinda? So that ultimately changed things because the next couple of days he started ignoring me. Oh. Once I finally got to pull him up about it, he said it was because we made things awkward by going too fast. Now we're in this weird state of him and me just being friends, but it's clear I'm getting more attached because of what we did and he's acting like me at first and not really feeling me. What should I do? I still text him because I do like his vibe, but he's not seeing me in real life for real. So should I just move on to the next? Move on to the next. He got what he wanted from you, and now he has moved on. Sometimes, ladies, don't give your attention to the guys who are fawning so hard after you because once they get you, they want to prove to you that I didn't need you anyways to boost their ego. So move on, girl, it's all right. And that is the end of that. Pay attention to how you feel after you leave the person. Do you feel happy or do you feel deflated? And that'll give you your answer about if they're the one or not or just one for the moment.